My name is Nataf Romain, and for the last 2 years, I've been on a journey. Jumping on planes and trains and going on road trips to tell our story. People from the U.S. Virgin Islands. I've been fortunate enough to meet many Virgin Islanders around the globe who are finding success in representing the territory to the fullest. No matter their industry or profession, there is a Virgin Islander somewhere making us proud. And we are on a mission to continue to share their stories, because the world needs to learn how nice we are, and we as a people need to continue to learn and embrace how nice we are. We are Virgin Islanders, and we are all ambassadors.
Oh yeah, Virgin Islands nice, so nice.
Hello and welcome to U.S. Virgin Islands Ambassadors. I'm Nataf Romain. In this episode, we continue with our exclusive sit-down with Rock City. Now, Timothy and Tehran's rise to pop stardom certainly wasn't accomplished overnight. The duo explained to us how they went from being red hot in the Virgin Islands to lukewarm in the States after moving to accomplish their dreams. But their drive, faith, and belief in their abilities led them to an all-new avenue, becoming one of the music industry's most sought-after songwriting duo. Here's more.
Our journey to where we is right now, our plan was, of course, move to the States, as artists and make it big, performing, singing our songs. And then we get hit with all these reality, you know what I mean?
Of the music business.
Of the music business, as well as we ain't got no money to pay our bills. We gotta figure out and try to find a way to pay bills now. And again, like we from the hood, but we ain't street, man. We ain't trying to be out here doing nothing crazy to survive. So we try and make an honest living, you know what I mean? So, but every circumstance that we face, we adapt to it. It was like, well, we try and be artists. We ain't really getting no blight. You know something? They calling us as songwriters right now. We ain't really songwriters. We really artists, but we could write songs. Maybe this is a way that we could pay our bills. So let's take a shot at it. And then it take us with our, it take us to a place where we writing songs for Miley Cyrus and Rihanna and all these other big artists, you know what I mean?
Being in this game, man, we learned so much, and you gotta understand, we went through a whole phase of our career where they were like, yo, y'all gotta cut back on that Virgin Island stuff, bro. It's too much. Y'all can't just be putting it in people's face. Like, okay, I get that you proud, but like nobody cares. So you gotta understand, we went through a year, 2 years of doubt. Till that went from that to like, my Virgin Islands bedrooms, what's up? So then it went from that to like, yo man, y'all gotta stop trying to rap, bro. Like nobody cares. To like, yo, I heard that last mixtape and y'all dope. To, yo man, y'all need to stop trying to be artists, man, and just focus on writing, cause nobody cares. You know what I mean? Like, we were signed to, everybody knew we were signed to Akon, big up to Convict Music, and we were signed to them man through Interscope Records. We were signed for 4 years. My boy, that ain't a short time, that's like 4 years, nothing going on.
That's 4 years of our life that we could never get back.
4 years, nothing going on, and you like, what going on?
And then, for us, we was like, we ain't getting no younger. So, we was like, each year we watching another new artist come out, and another new artist come out, and another new artist come out. And then some of these new artists that coming out is people that we know, that we were doing talent shows with in Atlanta. Like, and we was like, we watching these people pass us. And we was like,
what the heck we doing wrong?
USVI Ambassadors with Nataf Romain is sponsored by the United States Virgin Islands Department of Tourism, USVI Nice.
2 tickets to St. John, please.
What's going on here?
I pledge to make my customers feel appreciated. Cash or a local check, please.
Oh, sorry.
Be sure to check out the North Shore.
Denise took the pledge.
Because tourism, it's all of us.
Yo, you don't know this, your boy them RCT, aka
Rock City. And we are USVI Ambassadors. And we here kicking it with our boy Nataf Romain. One love.
The cruise industry is growing globally as more people are traveling based on value and destination. As the demand for cruise travel increases, the cruise lines are building bigger ships and the ports have the responsibility to make accommodations. That's why West Indian Company Limited is doing its part to prepare for our future. The West Indian Company Limited. Stability, prosperity, our future.
Closed captioning for USVI Ambassadors with Natafra Romaine is brought to you exclusively by First Bank. Together, we are one.
Today begins a special day, a day of firsts. Your first home, your first car, your first day as a partner. Achieve your firsts. We have the territory's largest ATM network with a commitment to serve you and your business. With 24/7 banking and online bill pay, you can bank anytime, anywhere. First Bank. Together, we are one.
What happened with losing it was, we put it out, we released Losing It, we shoot the video, all of that good stuff, and we didn't get any label support because the head of the company felt like, I think y'all write way better songs than that song. It cool, but let's go with something else. And at the time, we had songs, but nothing that he felt was strong enough to go with. So he kind of pulled the plug on it being walked at radio and stuff like that, as well as, it were inside politics going on
That were bigger than us.
That at the time we didn't even know was happening. And all of that played a role in why, some people gonna say, well, the song wasn't that good. Some people gonna say,
another thing, the song could have not been that good.
No, I ain't saying that. I just saying some people gonna say the song wasn't that good. Some people gonna say it was the label. Some people gonna say it was them, it was us. It was, they didn't deliver the song that well. It could have been any one of those reasons. But just know it was a lot of other stuff going on around it, as it was that too, and so with all the politics going on and all of that extra stuff going on, plus, we wasn't happy with our situation, being at Con Live and in a scope, and, there was just so much going on around that time that's the main reason why, Losing It didn't really went any further. And again, like, we also thought, we were like, when we shoot the video and then we see it on MTV Jams as the Jam of the Week, we really thought in our mind, like, yo, like,
we about to be out there.
Yeah.
And that was a rude awakening for us, knowing, like, yo, you could shoot that video and go on the road and tour and perform in front of people, and people could clap for you, and you still flop? I mean, after the Losing It thing didn't work, real talk, we went through a little, like,
rebellious stage towards the label
and the music business, like, just being angry, just being angry basically, man. And that didn't really help us, and that didn't get us any further, and that didn't make us any money. That just make us look bitter. And the minute we just start, we're like, something, my boy, like, we were doing this from kids, my boy. We don't get up every day and make, listen.
It had get to a point where it wasn't fun no more. And you could have tell, like, our music was very aggressive. It was,
it just wasn't fun. But then me and my brother get to a point where we're like,
let's get back
to us.
To when we were having fun and we had loved doing this.
Because guess what happened? We were like, wait, we don't have regular jobs. We don't basically get up every day and make music. That's blessing enough, dude.
Yeah.
Let's not leave the other things that didn't work in our favor stop us from
enjoying
music for a living, dude.
Yeah.
What could you? That's what we to do.
When you start looking at it from that perspective, it's like, this ain't as bad as I really making it out to be.
You know what, God, thank you for everything I have. Me don't worry about the things I don't.
USVI Ambassadors with Natafra Romaine is sponsored by the United States Virgin Islands Department of Tourism, USVI Nice.
Hey guys, which way's Fort Christian?
That way. What's going on here?
We pledge to make our visitors feel welcome. Do you need some help?
Can you help us find Fort
Christian?
It's right over there. Let me show you.
Gregory took the pledge.
Because tourism, it's all of us.
Hey, what's up? It's King Christmas, and you're watching USVI Ambassadors.
The cruise industry is growing globally as more people are traveling based on value and destination. As the demand for cruise travel increases, the cruise lines are building bigger ships and the ports have the responsibility to make accommodations. That's why West Indian Company Limited is doing its part to prepare for our future. The West Indian Company Limited. Stability, prosperity, our future.
Closed captioning for USVI Ambassadors with Nataf Romain is brought to you exclusively by First Bank. Together, we are one.
Today begins a special day, a day of firsts. Your first home, your first car, your first day as a partner. Achieve your firsts. We have the territory's largest ATM network with a commitment to serve you and your business. With 24/7 banking and online bill pay, you can bank anytime, anywhere. First Bank. Together, we are one.
When we did decide to like just, you wanna know what's so funny? Is when we decided to really like, man, we doing this artist thing, man. We're gonna do shows home forever. Like, I know these young people here and these people home love the fact that we just still come home and love the fact that somebody that they grew up with or somebody that grew up here doing something that they could actually see and say, if they could do that, I know I could do that. You know what I'm saying? But my boy, we were done. And basically like, yo, if we get to do this here, great, but let me just focus on writing, man, and get hot and then leave it come back around. You know, when we were in the studio working on somebody else's music, while we were working on somebody else's music, the producer was like, hey, I want to work on music for ourselves. That's how we start making this new music. That's how we start working on this new album, you know.
The more we, again, mature and understand the industry, the way the world works, we understand, you know, everything is about timing.
Everything about timing.
So, of course, at that moment when we were going through that phase, we couldn't see that. You know what I mean? But now, being where we are now and looking back at it, it's like, yo, like, it's all in a matter of time. You know, and if you really want something as much as we want this, clearly you could see that. You know, it's only a matter of time before it happens.
We didn't have a record deal. There wasn't no budget. We wasn't planning on shooting a video. We were like, yo, the first song we record is I'm That. I definitely happy that our label, we put that out first. And yeah, it wasn't commercially successful like what the new tune doing, obviously, but it definitely was important for the people who've been supporting us in the Virgin Islands for the last whatever amount of years they've been supporting. You know what I mean? Forever. People who've been supporting us, I feel like that's something that they could hold on to and they could be like, yo, we come home and we shoot a video in St. Thomas. We were trying to show, this is what Virgin Islands people look like. We look like these man from Rock, from Cruise, from St. John. That's who we are. You know what I mean? That's our culture, that's our people. And we proud of that.
Y'all brought up an interesting point about VI connection in terms of music. Now, from an early age, are you rapping and stuff like that? Rapping in VI accents.
Yes.
How and why?
Benny. Believe it or not,
all Benny.
Benny is the first person we ever heard rap.
In the Benny was like, my boy will come with Benny and Benny was like, hey, my boy, me want like mess up our vibe. How come I don't rap like man from the States, but I live here? How come I don't rap like I from here?
And then I remember Benny play us like some songs that he had recorded, right?
Himself.
And he was like, he was rapping in our native Virgin Islands accent. And I remember like other people would like make fun of him and make jokes at him like yeah, like Benny sound dumb or whatever. So me and my brother, we were like, that's the most amazing thing I ever heard in my life.
Hey, the man, that, and we just were like, we didn't even know we could rap like that. Cause you understand, we were just a reflection and mimicking what we had seen our whole life, and
what
that's
we see on TV and what our parents play in the house.
Grow to look up to. So when you look up to Jay-Z and you look up to the Fugees, you just like, well, that's how they rap. My boy, Benny was the first person were like, big man, me, no, I gonna have my own style. So me and my brother were like, we gonna rap. And don't get me wrong, we don't still rap with the American vibe too, but that's the cool thing about our music.
USVI Ambassadors with Natafa Romaine is sponsored by the United States Virgin Islands Department of Tourism, USVI Nice.
Two tickets to St. John, please.
What's going on here?
I pledge to make my customers feel appreciated. Cash or a local check, please.
Oh, sorry.
Be sure to check out the North Shore.
Denise took the pledge.
Because tourism, it's all of us.
Yo, this is Pressure Bus Pipe, and right now you're watching USVI Ambassadors. Keep it locked. One love.
The cruise industry is growing globally as more people are traveling based on value and destination. As the demand for cruise travel increases, the cruise lines are building bigger ships and the ports have the responsibility to make accommodations. That's why West Indian Company Limited is doing its part to prepare for our future. The West Indian Company Limited. Stability, prosperity, our future.
Closed captioning for USVI Ambassadors with Natafa Romaine is brought to you exclusively by First Bank. Together, we are one.
Today begins a special day, a day of firsts. Your first home, your first car, your first day as a partner. Achieve your firsts. We have the territory's largest ATM network with a commitment to serve you and your business. With 24/7 banking and online bill pay, you can bank anytime, anywhere. First Bank. Together, we are one.
You know, he locked away. Anybody know my father? You know, our father went to jail, and he went in jail, and my mother used to bring us up to visit him in prison. My parents been together for like 34, 36 years, and my mother hold my father down through a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? And just hoping to find love like that, a relationship like that, we come up with the idea for Locked Away, and it was just a thing of like, we had the melody first, and like the very first line, it was like, if I got locked away and we lost it all today. We don't write nothing down. Like all our songs, every song we do is a freestyle. You wanna know what our problem is? Like in the music business, if you would have a problem, people would be like, the only thing about Rock City, man, they write songs too fast. That's what people will say. Like,
and we can't help it.
Say somebody, because a lot of people will write too, and a lot of people will, so you know, if I have to work with an artist who to write, and they're like, yo, we want to work with Rock City, we want to write with them, and me and Timothy to write songs in 20 minutes, and they's like, well, geez, I'm brother, you ain't even let me get my idea out. We don't know how to write slow. We don't, it's the funny part is, I would love to slow down, I would love to like, Dr. Luke is like, yo man, sometimes it takes us 5 to 7 days on one song, just getting it right. We never experienced that. 30 minutes, 40 minutes, next beat, let's go. That's been and even with Luke been definitely pushing us to teach us different ways of writing, and you know, we definitely appreciate it because he will even be like, nah, you could do a better verse. No, you could do this, and pushing us to be better. But even within that is like, okay, with me and Timothy, it's only take one word for us to know the whole entire song. Literally,
that's true.
The minute we know what the song about, Locked Away, Hold It All, Would You Still Love Me the Same? If I judge for life, man, would you say bam? Literally, we go in the booth and we the right voices like play. If I judge for life, man, would you stay by my side? Or is you gonna say goodbye? Can you tell me right now? Okay, stop it, play back. Let me see if I like that. Yeah, that dope. Okay, let me do that. If I couldn't buy you the fancy things in. Wait, hold on, give me a second. Okay, cool. And then the voice, and then it done, and then we be like, okay, now we sing it good, so it sound good, cause we were just mumbling.
Trying to figure out the words, the lines.
It's like, Tell me, would you really ride for me? Baby, tell me, would you die for me? Would you spend your whole lot? That's Timothy. Just like, we come from freestyling and battling and chant out in Nazareth and Charlotte Amali, where you have to be quick on your feet, where you battling man like Unga Wawan. These man, growing up, these man were all the reggae man them and all the chanters. Ricky T, all these man was bigger and older than we, and more experienced and more seasoned and could I think faster than we.
Yeah, they were way more witty.
Way more witty. So me and my brother come from that era where it's like, yo, you think you gonna come in a chanter with man and you, nah, when the man pass you the mic, it gotta be like, that's how me come in, you know, you got fit right there, you gotta be quick. You know, so we just come from that whole era like, my boy, if you ain't quick, you're going home. And we don't want to go home. Songwriting wasn't a plan. Songwriting was a blessing in disguise. Or people, so for the people that don't believe in blessings, it was an amazing mistake. You gotta understand, when we placed our song with Akon, we didn't even know people used to sing other people's tune. We were like, why would he want to sing a song we write? So we were like, what? You know what I'm saying? So our plan, when people are writing songs, and then even when we were making money from writing songs, we were like, yeah, this is awesome. My mother don't have to work, and my family straight, and his family, we are living very well. But I kind of like to go out on stage and to hear people sing my song.
With us, you would think like, well, you know, are successful or are kind of successful. Writing, being behind the scenes, why are you want to be in front of the camera? And believe it or not, you know, like, I shouldn't even say believe it or not, because once you know the story of us, you know it ain't about being in front of the camera. We've been doing this since we were 5 and 6 years old. Because we had love when our father used to play all these cool hip hop songs in our house, and all these cool reggae songs in the house. We had just loved that energy and that whole vibe, and it inspired us to start dancing, wanting to pick up a mic and rapping and performing. Then we started performing when we were like 6 and 7 years old, in front of audiences. It wasn't about being in front of the camera. It was about, it's like everybody have their vice. Everybody have their whatever it is they indulge in. You know what I mean? And for us, it's like, yo, getting on that stage and performing in front of that crowd, and like my brother said, when they reciting all your words and that connection you have with those people, and now more than ever, our music means so much more than just, yeah, we just out here hanging out, going to the club and partying. Like we saying something. We talking about the struggles in our environment when we were growing up.
Oh man, the new album is called What Dreams Are Made Of. They could expect like just great subject matter, real songs, dope melodies, hip hop, reggae, pop, just one big gumbo of music that's collaborated on that. I just feel like we telling our story. This album is the first album that we aim to tell our story to the world, and that's what it's really about. Just telling people like, this is where we come from, this is who he is. So people, when you become a Rock City fan after this album, you could be like, I feel like I know them. I know what they represent. These man like this, they into this, and you know what? I is a fan of that, and then and hopefully they grow with us, and that's the plan.
And a lot of them songs on the album, they're really personal to us, from personal experiences. So when people able to have the album and live with it and ride to it, and they're listening to these songs, and for those who actually love a certain song, it's like, man, I love this song. Just know, to you it might just be a good song that you love, but for us, this was a part of our life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That we put in a song to share with the world, but we try our best to do it in a way where it's still relatable to the world. You know what I mean? Sometimes you make something that it's so personal, like it's too personal. So people is like, dope story, but I can't relate to it. So we try our best to do it in ways that people can relate to it, but this is still our story. When you're just sitting down randomly and you're thinking about it, and you have to think like all the accomplishments that we have, from the songwriting to getting a video on BET and 106 and Park and MTV Jam of the Week, and all these great things, even Tim Duncan making it to the NBA and winning the finals numerous times, you know what I mean? And you just, when you think on all these things, and then you think on where we come from and understanding like those opportunities was never made for people like us. Like we really changed our stars. You know what I mean? And it just goes to show that we have real talented and greatness. Take away from the talent, like we have greatness in the Virgin Islands, in the Caribbean. You know what I mean? And for me, it's like, I wouldn't want to be from no other part of the world. You know, because I feel like part of the reason why me and my brother they do what we do, or why people think we great or awesome or special or whatever they think of us in a good way, is because of where we from.
The number one source of income for the Virgin Islands is tourism, and getting people to visit it, and getting people to want to visit it. So me and Timothy could be a voice or face to make people feel like, oh man, this is a cool place for us to go, to boost our economy, you know, to financially help the Virgin Islands in some way. If that could be used, like, you know, like how Rihanna is a face for Barbados, and it could be like, you know, we gotta go to the place where Rihanna from. You know what I mean? I feel like we gotta go to the place where Tim Duncan from. I would love for people to one day say, we gotta go to the place where Rock City from. And we can't wait to go there. Or the people who already been to be like, I can't wait to go back and Rock City from there. Oh my gosh, I wanna like see this, so cool, you know? So, to the Virgin Islands, the people that support us, thank you so much. You know, thanks for naming us ambassadors, because, you know, that's a big deal, you know, and we appreciate it, and enough love to everybody from the BVI to the USVI. Love all of them.
Yeah, one love.
Rock City's hit song Locked Away is certified platinum. They currently sit at the #1 spot on the Billboard pop charts, and they have been circling the globe, appearing on television shows and on tour with Maroon 5, showing us what dreams are truly made of. And speaking of which, Rock City's debut album, What Dreams Are Made Of, is currently in stores, so make sure you pick up your copy and show your support. And that will do it for this episode of US Virgin Islands Ambassadors. I'm Nataf Romain. We'll see you on October 24th for brand new episodes of US Virgin Islands Ambassadors. We'll see you then.